Chapter 19, Naomi Marie. "Nice pants, Bennett," says Mike as he runs by. I look down at my leggings. The pattern is just like the black and white marbled composition notebooks we use at school. They are nice pants, so I don't know why he thinks that's an insult. Oh yeah, right. This is Mikey we're talking about. He doesn't think. I ignore him and turn to Shomara as we leave the classroom. We figured out today that there are only 27 more days of school, and it's Friday, so no Mikey for 2 days. I want to celebrate. "Hey, do you think our moms will let us go to the playground for a little while?" Shomara nods. "My mom will say yes if your mom does, so let's go ask your mom together first. I'll sing for her. She can't resist that." "Yeah, you'll win her over with the power of your voice," I say as we walk down the hall to the library. "Can you start calling me Sho?" says Shomara, drawing it out in a really dramatic way, like Shio. It sounds like I'm already a star that way. Okay, I say. I guess it's a good idea to have a nickname ready just in case you have to spend every Saturday with a girl who has the exact same name as you someday. Come on, you have to admit Naomi Marie sounds kind of elegant, and you said she's not that bad, says Sho. Are you almost ready to introduce us? I think it would be cool to hang out together. Well, she was telling me about her friend Annie, I say slowly, lowering my voice as we walk into the library even though school's over. Mama has a rep to protect, so I try to follow the rules even when I don't have to. Maybe it won't be awkward with all 4 of us. We can take Shotzi for a walk, maybe go to Shelly Ann's. We walk into Mama's tiny office, and she's not there. But Tom is. "You must be Shomara," Tom says, like he belongs in my school at Mama's desk. "Sho, actually," says Shomara. She lifts up her head like she's fancy. "And you are?" "Tom," he says, smiling. He turns to me. "Hi, Naomi Marie. Your mom had to run Bree over to Dr. Johnson's. She's got sick and threw up at school. Val asked me to meet you, and here I am." He holds up a white paper bag. "I've even got Shelly Ann's." "What?" I drop my backpack, and the water bottle inside makes a big clank. "Is Bree okay?" I ask. "How come nobody told me?" "Tom's telling you now," says Sho, oh so helpfully. "Sounds like she'll be fine," says Tom quickly. "Don't be scared." "I'm not scared," I say, but I know my voice is shaking. "But I can feel any way I want to. It's my sister. And you're in my mom's office like you belong, and I just want to cover my ears and scream." "I mean, your mom just wanted to be careful. There are so many viruses going around right now. She checked in a few minutes ago, and she said you can call her if you want." "I do want," I say, picking up my backpack and trying to speak past the lump in my throat. "I mean, this is my family, and Bree doesn't go to school. It's a playgroup." I know I sound worse than snotty, but it's like there's a different me in control. Mama's gone, and my little sister's sick. Tom's trying to be dabbly, saying Bree and wanting to bribe me with Shelly Ann's. I'm not having it, and he shouldn't know doctor stuff. That's personal. "Sorry, playgroup," says Tom. "Wherever she was, she puked. Big time." He smiles. I don't. I can hear Sho hold back a giggle. I turn my back on Tom and call Mama. "Hi, sweetie pie. I'm so sorry to surprise you like this, but I had to pick Bree up from Little Nubians. She threw up during free play, but she's fine. They think it's a 24-hour bug, and Tom was around." Mama sounds breathless, and I know I should say, "How's Bree? I'm okay, but..." "Why didn't you get Daddy?" I blurt out. "Since this is a family matter." I look at Tom when I say that, and it feels good when he looks down. That other me has taken over. She sighs. "Well, your father was tied up on a conference call. I had to run, and I didn't want to leave you hanging, honey." "Why was he visiting you?" I ask. "Did he get fired from his job?" I hear Tom snort behind me, so I guess he knows what we're talking about. I move a little farther away. "I mean, I'm just thinking about him and his daughter. He has to spend so much money buying all those frozen dinners since we already know he can't cook." "Naomi Marie, see," I say, "you're saying it when you're upset." "Oh, sorry," she says and sighs again. "My dear, sweet Naomi Marie, I know this was a surprise, and maybe not the kind you usually hope for. I didn't want to just text you and have you deal with this alone. It's a little crazy right now, and I have to pay attention to your sister. It sounds like we'll be home this evening. Tom can tell you everything. You can make it work right now, yeah? I know you can. Tom can take you over to your dad's if you want." Thank you, honey. The doctor's back. I love you." She hangs up. I love you too, Mama, I say slowly, even though she can't hear me anymore. And I hope Bree's really all right. I stand there with my back still turned, but now it's mostly because I need to fix my face before I look at Tom or Sho. Everything okay? Asked Tom softly. I wrote down everything your mom reported after the doctor checked Bree out. Even her ums. Mama hardly ever says I say, looking at him and trying to smile a little. Everything's okay, but I'd like to see your notes. He hands them over, and they're in a list, nice and numbered, just the way I like. I wonder if he found that out about me, or if it's just a coincidence, but I don't ask. Sho reads over my shoulder. Thank you, I say very softly, but I know he hears. Can you take me to my dad's apartment? I look at Sho and raise my eyebrows. She gets it right away. And me? She says quickly. We can do our homework together. I smile and mouth, thank you. I'm not ready to be by myself in Tom's car. Sure, he says, as long as you guys can direct me. At least he doesn't know that. Then it would be too weird. I'll, call my mom first, says Sho. I'll tell her that I can walk home from your dad's place. While she does, Tom and I stand there not really looking at each other. I don't feel like that other me anymore, but I don't feel like myself either. Tom's car radio turns on when he starts the engine, and it's loud. I bet he was singing because he shuts it off real quick like he's embarrassed and clears his throat. He glances at me in the rearview mirror, but I look out the window and pretend I don't feel Sho nudging me. I give him Dad's address, and he puts it in his GPS when I'm surprised this car has because it looks old. How old is this car? I ask. It doesn't seem safe. Tom looks at me sideways. I don't have a car, actually. This one belongs to my neighbor, George. I wanted to get to you right away, and he came to the rescue. He calls it the G-Dog Mobile, and I have every confidence in it. I turn away and think eye-rolly thoughts. So, Sho, he says, has Naomi Marie told you about the coding club? You might be interested in joining the girls for the next session. It sounds really cool, says Sho. I was thinking that I could make a karaoke game or something. He says the girls, like we're a pair or something. Not. What do you think, Naomi Marie? He asks. That maybe you three can all work together, and Naomi's friend Annie, the four of you could be a team. That's exactly what I was thinking, says Sho, and I glare at her. Tom clears his throat again. The girls have a project presentation coming up. Maybe you can join our little celebration afterwards. He pauses. How's the project going, Naomi Marie? Naomi doesn't say much about it. Because she doesn't do much about it is what I want to say, but I don't. I won't sell her out like that. It's fine. My dad will help with it, too. It's a good thing he's always here for me, I say a little more loudly than I need to. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the best father a girl named Naomi could have. Sho elbows me hard, but I just blink a few times and stare straight ahead. Your father is a great guy, says Tom quietly, and we have a lot in common. How do you know? I ask, not caring how rude I sound. Sho's staring at me with her mouth open. We've met, says Tom. We've talked. What? Now my mouth is open. He certainly loves you and your sister very much, Tom adds as he pulls up in front of Dad's place, and I can see why. Well, now I know Tom's a total liar because I'm not that nice to him, especially today, but I don't know what to do except mumble, thank you, and follow Sho out of the car. Tom smiles and waves at my dad when he opens his door and waves me and Sho inside. My dad waves back at Tom. All this waving is making me feel sick. I don't feel so good, I say to Sho. Maybe you should go home now. Sho looks at me for a minute and then says, I have to walk Shotzi anyways. She stomps off and I want to run after her, but I don't.